Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're looking at a gadget that seems to be, well, everywhere online lately. The Senna Smart Glasses from Trisenna.store.
Ah, yes, those.
Our mission today, based on the sources we've got, is pretty straightforward. Are these things genuinely innovative, or is it mostly just, clever marketing around maybe some less than stellar tech?
And that price point is really the main draw, isn't it? It's definitely designed to catch your eye.
Right. What are they promising exactly?
Well, you get these sleek-looking sunglasses, right? And they supposedly have a built-in camera, Bluetooth for audio and calls, 1080p HD video.
Okay, standard stuff so far.
But here's the kicker. They claim a recording session that's 4 times longer than some big premium brand, and all for, what, $69.99? Down from $100?
69.99. Yeah, that sounds almost too good to be true. And I guess that's where, the digging deeper part starts. Our sources seem pretty skeptical right off the bat.
Absolutely. The first big thing they flag is just a lack of transparency, like a glaring lack of.
So what's missing?
When you look at the specs they list, the really crucial stuff, the hardware details that actually back up those big claims, they're just not there.
Like what specifically?
Well, what image sensor are they using? We don't know. What's the actual battery capacity, in milliamp hours? Nope. What kind of wireless chip is handling the Bluetooth and data? Also missing.
Hmm. Okay, but hold on. For $70, should we really expect like a full engineering breakdown? Maybe that's asking too much.
It's less about needing every tiny detail and more about what that missing info means for you, the buyer.
Mm-hmm.
Without knowing the sensor, you have no idea about actual image quality, low light performance.
Or stabilization.
Exactly. And the battery. Not knowing the capacity means you can't judge if it'll overheat or if that 12-minute recording session claim is even realistic, let alone 4 times longer than anything else. You need those numbers.
So that 12-minute recording session claim is kind of floating in thin air, no independent tests or anything.
None cited. It's just a claim on their site. So,
Mhm.
yeah, the hardware itself is basically a black box.
Okay, hardware's a mystery. What about the company behind the glasses? Trisenna.store.
Yeah, this is where it gets, interesting. The sources point to some pretty big red flags about the business itself. It seems quite opaque.
Opaque how?
Well, one source, a third-party review blog apparently, did a little digging, found the website domain, trisenna.store, was only registered in September 2025.
Wait, September 2025, that's in the future, or just
It's-
extremely new if it's a typo for 23 or 24?
Well, the source said 2025, which is definitely odd. But either way, it points to a very, very new operation.
Okay, super new. Yet the website throws around terms like industry leader and claims, was it 100K plus satisfied customers?
Yeah, it doesn't really add up, does it? That kind of customer base takes time to build, and
Yeah.
it definitely strains credibility.
So new company, big claims. What about their promises like worldwide shipping, 30-day money-back guarantee? That sounds good, at
It
least.
sounds good.
Yeah.
But the sources suggest these are actually classic signs of what are often called drop shipping stores.
Drop shipping.
Right.
For listeners who aren't familiar, what does that usually mean in practice? If I buy these, what's the experience?
It often means the seller, Trisenna.store in this case, probably doesn't physically stock the glasses.
Yeah.
They're likely acting as a middleman. Someone orders, they pass the order to a supplier, often overseas, who ships it directly.
And the downside is?
The downside is usually support. Quality control can be inconsistent, and when things go wrong, say the glasses break or you want that refund, there's often no real support structure there to help you. It can be, well, a real hassle.
Okay, so that feeds right into this idea of a feature gap, doesn't it? What they say it does versus what it likely actually does.
Precisely. You buy smart glasses thinking you're getting, a seamless experience, but people expect more than just it records video.
Yeah, like decent stabilization. You don't want shaky garbage footage.
Exactly. Good stabilization, a microphone that actually works well for calls or recording audio with the video, maybe a user-friendly app to manage files. The Senna site kind of just glosses over all these practical performance bits.
And then there's one feature they do highlight, which seems concerning.
You mean the no visible indicator lights?
Yeah, they market it as a plus, right? For capturing natural reactions.
They do. But, that immediately sets off alarm bells, ethical ones and potentially legal ones, too.
Because you're recording people without them knowing.
Right. In many places, recording video, especially audio, without consent or at least clear notification is illegal. Designing a product specifically without a recording light, well, it suggests prioritizing stealth over legality. That's a major red flag for any consumer device.
Wow. Okay, so pulling all this together, if someone's looking at these Senna glasses thinking it's a cheap way into smart tech, what's the verdict based on our sources?
I think the consensus is clear.
Hmm.
Treat these as probably a high-risk purchase. Maybe a novelty item if you're lucky, but definitely not a safe bet if you're expecting genuinely good, reliable tech.
So they might work on a very basic level. Turn on, record some video, play some audio maybe.
Possibly. But they almost certainly won't deliver that premium, professional, or even just reliable experience that the marketing implies. You're not getting a top-tier competitor for 70 bucks.
Makes sense. So for anyone serious about this kind of tech, capturing important moments, needing reliability, wanting actual customer support if something goes wrong.
Yeah, you're definitely better off saving up a bit more and going with a trusted brand.
Hmm.
One that actually, publishes its specs and stands behind its product.
Right. Pay more, get more, basically.
Usually how it works with tech. And maybe final thought for you, the listener, to sort of chew on.
Go on.
When you see tech like this, especially that feature about hidden recording, ask
Mhm.
yourself, is the appeal of maybe looking cool or capturing candid moments secretly really worth the ethical questions and, likely, the potential legal trouble that comes with technology designed to record people without any visible cue? Something to think about before you hit buy.